Welcome back everyone to another Danganronpa stream, at least for the first half of it. Before we head into Throwback Thursday, let me get everything set here so we get the music going. I may be a bit late, and that's because, you know, the Parks and Rec reunion, had to watch that. That was good stuff. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're all good to go. Now, last we left off in the investigation, it was the death of poor Mekamaru. You got your laptop fixed, Jared? Nice. Good to hear. Now, I was about to say, I'm like a kid last I remember we got to check something, but I didn't remember what we had to check. Look at the phone first. Just as I thought, the telephone is connected to Grey Pals. Well, we knew that. If a means of communication was prepared, it's as if something like this was expected to happen. Well, I'm probably overthinking things. It's the clock everyone's been talking about, right? Never knew this clock had an alarm function. Clock is set to 5:30 a.m. Is that our time of death? Interesting. That probably means something. But I don't get a truth bullet? It probably means something, but I don't get a truth bullet? That's stupid. That's stupid. Hey Kazuchi, if you don't mind, can you inform me? Oh, yeah, I forgot this was Nagito. Oh, that means I've got to do this whole thing in Nagito's voice. Oh, this is gonna be fun. That stuff about a rumbling noise and the ringing clock. What was all that about? Ooh. Seriously? You don't know? You're so kind, Kazuchi. I was just thrown back by Jaren doing the impossible. Subbing to the channel. I can't believe... Jaren, you son of a bitch. You're too good. Too good to me right now, man. Thank you. I appreciate it so much, man. You win the non-real but mentally real thing what's a good way to describe it? You just win the award for first subscriber ever, and that's never gonna go away. You're gonna get to keep that forever. In here. That literally took me straight by surprise. I was not ready for that. Not ready for it at all. You're so kind, Kazuchi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. Huh? So that's how it is. Fine. I'll tell you. Ooh. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. That just sounds like a ringing, Kazuchi. That doesn't sound like a huge sound. Just saying. The hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down the hall toward the lounge.
Hey, what are you doing?
The hell? Fuyuhiko, what you doing, man?
This raucous... It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
That ugly-ass clock. It's not the prettiest thing, is it? It is not the prettiest thing. I want to check something for a second. I want to check one thing. just want to know one thing here. Oh. I don't think this is his English voice actor. Never mind then. I'm trying to find Gundam's English voice actor because I can't get in my head who he is. I just can't.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me.
That's what you think.
The wall clock just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it.
Thank you, Jan. This is why I need you in the chat, man. You got all the answers to the questions I need. Yeah. Go ahead and snag that name. Because I can't remember the role that he played, but I know the voice is overly familiar. Well, he's apparently got Twitch. The first thing that popped up in my browser was Twitch. Bro. Not gonna lie, that dude looks badass as shit. He was in Grand Theft Auto? Huh. Oh! Okay, I know what he is. Okay. He was in Cells at Work. If you haven't watched that show, I highly recommend it. Yeah, that's where I heard him. That's where I heard him. That's why it sounds familiar now and it didn't earlier. I heard him in Cells at Work. That's what it was. Yep. Yep. I'm the only streamer you've subscribed to, Jen. You know what? That makes me feel even better. Thank you, man.
Then hurry up and stop it already. I know I'm in the middle of doing that.
That makes me feel overly special. And that's when it finally stopped. Man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now. Spunked it. When in doubt, just boot it away.
What did you do to me?
My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic renaissance. Resonance, not renaissance. That's a different word entirely.
You!
Fuyuhiko, was this not your doing just now?
Shut up!
Yo, whoa, why would anyone do something so childish?
Huh?
When in doubt, Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee needs a shirt that says "When in doubt, pun it." That needs to be a Pat McAfee merch. That needs to be some Pat McAfee merch. You must have rushed over here hearing that sound, but you sure seem to get there pretty fast.
Well, yeah.
Well, you know, I didn't rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence. Coincidence?
Huh?
What? You doubt me?
Hey.
Whatever. I don't really give a crap. It's 5:30 in the morning.
Aw, man.
So if we got any time left, what's after? We're gonna hop into the next chapter of Ace Attorney. So we're gonna see what's up with Edgeworth after what we saw last time we played Ace Attorney. Man, thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. Oh, there's the kablam. Oh. What was that sound? Shoes hears
What's
that?
going on?
Earthquake!
This pressure.
It did not feel like it shook.
Hey.
There's no way this building is gonna collapse, right? So it's trial Thursday? Yeah, essentially. Essentially. Even though technically we're not doing any trial stuff probably today. We'll save that for tomorrow, for the most part. But, Yeah, essentially. Hey, Kazuchi. Stop clinging to me. And that's when it happened. I see, so you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko.
That's obviously wrong.
That's not the important part. And what happened afterward? Did you guys just separate? Yeah, every way too early mock draft has the Jags with the first pick, which is, I understand why. I get it. We're the Jags. We're shit no matter what. But I'm just saying, I don't think the Jags are the worst team in the league. Yeah, no one has faith in Minshew, even though he played just as well, if not better than Daniel Jones and Kyler Murray. But more people have faith in Kyler Murray and Daniel Jones. Don't understand why. Don't understand why. Can't comprehend. He was better than Jones. I think so too. I think he was the best rookie quarterback out of all of them. He should have won Offensive Rookie of the Year in my opinion, but wasn't even nominated. And the sack leader out of the rookies didn't even win Defensive Player of the Year. The one with the least amount of sacks out of the three won it. I don't get it. And what happened afterwards? Did you guys just separate? We decided to wait things out. But in the end, nothing else happened. I called BS on the defensive. Yeah, I would have been fine with Max. I would have been fine with Max Crosby or Josh Allen should have won in my opinion. He had 12 and a half sacks. For a rookie, that's insane. And he played extremely well against the run. But I would have been fine with Max Crosby winning. That's just bias. I would have been fine with Max Crosby. Bosa was the only one I didn't want to win. An Offensive Rookie of the Year, I would have been fine with A.J. Brown or Josh Jacobs. Hey, Raj, what's up, man? I have no bits because I was on the road and had to make dinner for my parents' grandma. I did leave a comment on one of the Wolfston videos while I was in North Carolina. Okay, man. It's good to know. Good to know. I will check that out. I haven't been over on that channel, which I have to go back to start setting up all the videos I've got on there. They're currently private, so they'll be up and all that much because I've got so many videos backlogged on there from these streams that I gotta get those ready to go.
Also,
I will check that out later. Oh, and for the main channel, you guys are gonna get the last regular season game for the Jags franchise tomorrow. Hopefully, if I don't fall asleep and I don't I get a decent amount of sleep at some point for Saturday. Sanford Cheat come out either Saturday or Sunday. Not gonna make any promises, but should come out Saturday or Sunday. It's just your update for the main channel schedule. And not just that, we all felt really weak. So we decided to just go back to our rooms for a while. I see. Like to pretend like I'm the other team's commentator when I watch your videos. That's an interesting concept. I never thought about that. I never thought about anybody doing that. Yep, what you said just now was extremely important. Thanks to that, I've thought of one suspicious person.
What?
Who are you talking about? Me, of course. Why would I not be talking about myself? I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud everyone else came out of their rooms. Crosby, 47 tackles, 11 assisted, 10 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 31 tackles for Allen, 10 half sacks. I thought he had 12. I could have sworn he had 12. 2 forced fumbles. And then Bosa. Yeah, Bosa did not have a good year in my opinion. I could have sworn he had 12. I don't trust ESPN stat sheet because with the Jags, they hate us. Literally, when they were talking good about the Jags for like 2 minutes, at one point during the draft, I was like, am I watching the right thing? They never say nice stuff about us. Well, the same goes for the rumbling noise that you guys heard after that.
You?
Hey, you better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us. If you's doing that, I'll break your kneecaps. Of course, I'm not. For now.
Hey, hey, hey!
That "for now" line is what's making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall clock alarm you heard first, and then the rumbling noise that came right after. Now then, how do these noises relate to this case? There we go. Am I done with here? No? Okay.
The night is my domain.
You must have been in a deep slumber last night to not notice the alarm and that rumbling noise. Oh, Von Miller's cleared of COVID? Good for Von Miller. Good for Von Miller. Happy for him. I see. You must have been possessed by a wandering succubus. What? There's succubus in this game somehow? Where? Just saying. Where? For you to avoid being snatched away to the world of the dead. I knew you had the devil's luck. Well, my luck is my only good quality. It's weird. Raiders got DeMornay Pearsonell again for the third time. Hey, don't question DeMornay Pearsonell. That man was killing it in the XFL. Great slot receiver. Hey, you said that you witnessed Nekomaru at sunrise, right? Can you explain that to me in a little more detail? Well, I'll tell you, I was hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep. I mean, the tummies were rumbling and all that. Figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go check the clock in the lounge. Turns out, I was totally off. It was still around 5 o'clock in the morning. I was exhausted. I was like, I didn't get enough sleep for this. No coffee in me. Like, this is annoying as shit. Signed him in the offseason, then released, then signed him preseason, then released. He went to the XFL, now we signed him again. Did a lot of that. Yeah, Tavares, yeah, I remember seeing the thing on Tavares Jackson a couple weeks ago, and man, it's been a bad year. It's been a bad year for deaths. Almost every single day it's like somebody's dying. And it's not been a good year for that.
Hey!
And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the lounge. Ooh. Huh. So he left on his own accord? Huh. That's interesting. In May, Godzilla's gonna attack. Hey, at this rate, I could see it. I could see it. I saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. Thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. Really didn't give a shit. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered up the strength to follow him. June is when the aliens come. Hey, with the government saying UFOs might be a thing. Who knows? They might show up now. Well, why would Nekomaru wander off so early in the morning? I was wondering about that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't gonna get any sleep. Will it even be in July? That's the question. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back.
Jeez.
That's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. That's when the dead start walking. Hopefully they're Walking Dead zombies, not any other type of zombies. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru. Until just now. Then, from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang, you were at the lounge the whole time. But what were you doing during that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up? What? Huh? Was I right? Of course you weren't, you asshole. You was completely wrong. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. And I thought you were reminiscing about Pekko or something. Oh, he reminisces about Pekko, I'm sure, but you don't want to see him reminisce about Pekko. But that can't be right. After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. Hey, got an account. Cool. Yep, I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation, even if I put events into chronological order. Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 5 in the morning. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 in the morning, the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing. What then happened? You two woke up and left your rooms to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense.
Let's make history.
Huh, okay. Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Nekomaru during that noise. If so, that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on. If Nekomaru died when we heard that sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Alibi?
I mean...
When we heard that rumbling noise, we were at the lounge, you know? If that's when the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we have a solid alibi. Can't argue with that. That's some logic right there. It might be too soon to declare that just yet. May, Godzilla, June, aliens, July, zombies, August, Cloverfield, dear lord. September, kaiju from Pacific Rim. October, supernatural creatures. November is F5 tornadoes all over the U.S. And December is the new Ice Age. That makes sense. I'd say, though, I'm thinking the cryptids are going to start coming out a lot earlier than October. I think the cryptids are going to start just popping out. They're going to be like, well, they know about aliens. Let's just show up. Mothman going to walk right out into public. We can't be certain unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. 2021 is the Fallout nuclear war. A rumbling noise. Huh. Did something heavy fall over or something? Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the lounge go off just before the rumble. What do you suppose that means?
Hey.
War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Hey, haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair the elevator soon. Oh my, you're still here. Yeah. Once the elevator's fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. And so Kazuchi ran down the stairs, complaining for some reason. So what should we do now? There's something I wanted to do. After the elevator is fixed, there's something I want you to investigate.
Huh?
Yous want me? What yous want me to do? The clocks in the first floor lounge are both Grape House and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling noise. Rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. This all started because of a gorilla. No, this all started because of a bat. It's like a bat farted on somebody or something like that. That's how it works. Wait, why are we Nagito? Because we can't go over to Strawberry House, so they have us doing the investigation as Nagito. I've seen Harambe. Oh, it may be because of Harambe. Maybe this is just long-term karma. That's what happens. Weenus is out for Harambe, everybody. Weenus out for Harambe. Huh? Why? I'll tell you later.
Hey, bastard.
Fine, but why you's asking me? You can investigate that yourself. I would investigate it myself, but... Because there's a Nagito part where he changes games from Danganronpa to Zero Escape. By the time the elevator is fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you anymore. Anyway, I'm counting on you. That bastard doesn't make any sense. Ooh. Now then, here comes the main event of the evening. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. I can let them face that danger. I must be the pariah who goes in their place. That's it. Should investigate one more time before I head over there. The elevator, the door at the far back, Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check and make sure they're really locked off. Okay, game. Sometimes when this game tells me to do things, I'm so skeptical to do them. If I press the button next to the elevator, the door should open if I can ride it. But nothing happens when I press it. Looks like it's definitely broken. Hey, what are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs. Hey, why did the elevator break in the first place?
Man.
Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you see the silver cover button? Or cover under the button? It looks like the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in this building? I thought I'd do a Palpatine impression there. No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with a tool anyway. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. I see. It's the control panel of the Grape House side that's broken then.
Yeah.
If the one on this side isn't broken, that's the one thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Plus the elevator is stuck on the Grape House side. Wouldn't that mean the last person who used this elevator went to Grape House? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. Hey! I don't have time to talk to you! Hurry up and go away! Every day is a day for Palpatine. That is true. That is true. Jeez, I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. If you don't have any tools, why don't you use this? Why does Nagito have a Swiss Army knife? Like, this right now is the biggest question.
Whoa!
Is this a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like this? $20, he got it from the market. I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right?
You serious?
I'm pretty sure Nagito's bullshitting. I smell bullshit. A guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time. Huh? Is there something wrong? It's nothing. Then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something.
Huh?
God, man. Nagito's just the devil. He's making deals. What? That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. Well, what the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand. Regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator. Huh? I don't really get it, but as long as I'm just checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad, then I'll leave the rest to you. Okay. Time to check the hallway. It's the strawberry hall door that leads to the tower. It's the strawberry hall door that leads to the tower. There we go. The button is broken. There's no way it'll open. Well, shit. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of the door is also barded with chains. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious.
Let's make history.
Hey, Gundam, what up? The killer's intent. I can think of only one explanation. Ah, Gundam. Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering the scene of the crime.
Listen well.
Which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumptions. Yeah, that was probably it. Gundam, I love ya, I hate ya, and like you're the best thing about this game all at the same time, and it's weird. Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and the strawberry hall door look like they're completely broken. I didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from Grape House. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between houses. Which means the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but... No, it's too soon to form an answer. But I won't be too late to find the answer, even after I finish investigating that room. Can only think he means one room. We meet again. Final dead room. The final dead room. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within will reach the Octagon. And inside the Octagon, you fight Brock Lesnar for the UFC World Heavyweight Championship. If you lose, well then you're not as good as Cain Velasquez. The ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt Nekomaru's killer has been to that place. No matter where I search, there are no weapons anywhere in this building, regardless of the weapon used to kill Nekomaru. The killer must have obtained it there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. There's all the more reason why I should go. Oh, this is gonna be a hell of a into the investigation. See, now I gotta do this voice constantly. I see. So this is the final dead room. It feels a little eerie. Hope I don't get scared. Did the door just lock? I see. The door's designed to automatically lock. It's not I would have turned back if it stayed unlocked. Oh man, it never gets old. It never gets old. Oh, and I thought the door finally opened. Now it's locked again. Why is Monami here? I figure you'd turn up since I haven't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Nagito? Huh? Why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you. Why are you here? I heard the body at Discovery announcement, and I thought something happened in this room. And you got locked in when you came inside. You're a fool from head to toe. I am truly ashamed. Well, not that I can. Just make sure you don't get in my way. Nagito became a damn badass. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? It'd be annoying if you got in my way.
Could it be?
So, Monami just epic failed. Yes. Yes, Monami did. Are you planning to do it? Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? And besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone else's sake.
That's wrong.
You're wrong. Nagito is not trash at all. Man, Monami, don't try and be a self-help tape. Don't do it. There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. Okay, you're right there. You're right. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. You are correct there. Correct there. Actually, I take that. There are some criminals. There are some criminals. There are some criminals. Just saying. Just saying. Your waifu is trash. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I can finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? Well, Celeste is burnt and Ibuki is being hanged out to dry. Jaren, you get a pass on that one because of the subscription. You get a pass on that one. Only that one, though. Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game. Escape!
Alrighty.
Okay, how does this work? I think this might be the whole stream now. So I'll say about 3 more Ibuki jokes. Oh. Nagito, if there's anything you don't get, just ask me. By all means, I'm here to help you and make sure you get out of here.
Give it to me.
Bring it on, escape game! That sounds like something a teacher would say. but I shouldn't expect too much from it. Okay. This must be the unlocking device for the iron bars. I probably have to put in the 4-digit passcode.
Problem.
I have a secret plan. If you put 9,999 combinations, it'll open eventually. Shut up, mon ami. But there is zero escape. Dun, dun, dun. You're right. But there don't seem to be any buttons for inputting a password. Uh-oh. It looks like it might be under this lid, but it doesn't seem to open. Not just that. What's this red light that's on top of the device? Three, 1, 2. Oh. Okay. I've got an idea what those lights mean, but could actually put in the password. It's a laptop. Looks like it's on, but it's locked, so I can't really access it. It doesn't look like you can input the password. How are you gonna turn it on? I don't know, mon ami. What's on the boob tube? This television looks broken. Not the good kind of broken. But it's locked. Yep. It's locked. It won't open. We got pliers! Pliers, huh? These might be useful for something, so I should grab it. Oh! This looks like some kind of password.
I got it.
The first letters of the day of the week are probably the password. Oh, that would make sense. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That actually kind of makes sense. I doubt it's that simple. It makes sense, though. For once, Monami actually said something that makes sense. It's a bad thing that I have TikTok. I mean, it depends on how you look at it. I'm not big on TikTok, so... It says, watch the news in blood. I might get cursed just by looking at it. It's just a secret code. Plus, it's a pretty common one. Secret code? Nagito, do you happen to know what this means? Yeah, it's a common riddle. That I don't know. It's Monokuma's plushie.
You want me to punish you guys?
It looks like this plushie talks when you squeeze the tummy.
Chills, kills!
Life-size Monokuma. Now for the special price of only $10,000. An advertisement? Yup. Anything under the bed? Ooh, shiny. There's something shiny under the bed. 10 grand? Fuck it. I'm in. Yeah, I'd pay 10 grand for a life-size Monokuma. I can't reach it. Looks like the bed is fixed to the floor. I can't even move. Is there something thin and long? Okay. Oh man. Shit. What does it say? It's obvious. It'd be obviously be impossible to use these 479 bars. Okay. Oh! Let's see if, what was it? It was 3, 1, 2, 2. I think that's what it was. This was also a 4-digit code, huh? But it looks like you can change the numbers with this one. This time, let's try the 9,999 combinations. I'll leave that mindless work to you, Mommy. I'll decline as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Password to open this. I have a feeling that the hint is close. Should try inputting something. I think it was 3, 1, 2, 2. Looks like I inputted it wrong. What were the flashing lights? 3, 1, 2, 2. No, I get what it is. 1, 3, 2, 2. 69, 69. And I don't think that's what it would be. It's clever, but I don't think that's what it would be. So it's 1, 3, 2, 2. No?
Leave it to me.
Really? But it's if you don't know something, don't overwork yourself. Feel free to ask me anytime. 3, 6, 7, 4. So it's 3, 6, 7, 4. A combination of that. Alright. I suck? You think you know? You probably do. So it was 6, 7, 3, 4? Something like that?
Leave it to me.
Don't. I've got an idea here. Let me do my work, Monami. Trying to figure this out my own mouth. 6, 7, 4.
Leave it to me.
Watch the news. Huh. Let me take a look at the password reference. Small brain is as small as ever. 11037. Wait, one number 21. It's 3674. It's got to do with a combination of that. I guarantee that. Remember that from the last game? Probably not. 69,420. Damn, too long. Oh, yeah! Yep. Leon. Forgot about that. I entirely forgot about that. Yeah, it's backwards and it was Leon. So, wait a minute.
Leave it to me.
Crap. Okay, let me get a hint.
Alrighty.
Let's first start by thoroughly searching all the stuff in this room. Did that. There should be some useful
Got it?
stuff. Did that. I see, so you intend to do nothing. Okay, I did that.
Alrighty.
Did that.
Got it?
That's really it? That's all the hints you give me? Oh, the piece of paper. Is what you're pointing to. Really? It's the piece of paper? Oh! Is it really that easy though? Is it really 2, 3, 4, 5? 2, 3, 4. No. Okay. Because those were the only ones that were blanked out. Who knows? You guys know I have my moments where I'm big brain, but most of the time I'm small brain. Not what I meant. Okay, I think I kind of got where it's going. Go look at the lights again. Oh, the lights again. I would suck in an escape room so much. Back to paper. Oh yeah, an escape room would kill me. Especially if I had no help. Like alone, I'd be done. I'd just sit there for 20 minutes or however long it's gotta be. So it's 3, 1, 2. It was like 3, 1, 2, 2 or 1, 3, 2, 2. I don't. The lights are confusing me. With everything here. And Monami's not helping. She said she'd help. She's not helping anymore. I can only assume it's supposed to be this. Okay, Jaren, give me a hint. Since Monami's pointless, I'm asking you for the hints. Give me a hint. Same numbers written around the room. 397. Oh, it's a 9? That's a... I thought that was a 6 the entire time. I paid no attention to the damn line above it. Examine the desk, examine the middle drawer and receipt the pliers. Examine the right drawer, recommends a note of the card. For a hanger. Oh, that's a closet. I thought that was just a door that I couldn't go into. So I didn't even try. Huh. Cool. Okay. What the hell was that in there? It's like a question mark. No, that's a 5. Okay. So that is... 3, 9, 7, 4, 5. It's totally a 4. Just saying, that's a 4. Okay. I saw the 3. I said the 3. I said 3, 9, 7, 4, 5. Alright. It's Whoops. Okay. Boop. There we go. 5 equals question mark now? Yeah, when you don't see the top part of it, yes.
Alrighty.
Ooh. Who knows? Yes, got this now. Awesome. Holy shit. Now open the damn desk. Ah, scissors! If you use these to cut the iron bars... You're joking, right? Or is that supposed to be an indirect hint?
Sorry.
Yeah, fuck you. Jaren over Monami. Yes, very much so. Monami gave me no help. It's plushie. It's talking. It might be powered by a battery. Alright, let's try cutting it open.
Already.
Yeah! I didn't eat any grannies. Well, what a loud thing. Cut it open already. Ooh, we got some double A's. Ah, so there was something. That's funny. Cut it right down the middle. Alright. So, take one final look at the card. Okay. I'll take the L. Okay, you're really putting Monami above me? I mean, that's I feel disrespected at that one. But you're probably right. So 5, 4, 3, and 2. 7. Layer 5. I'm just trying to use things at this point just to see what like I could use. I wonder. This is just total me just wondering. Is there any way I could use? No, didn't think I could. I just really wanted to know. Ah! What am I thinking? Okay, Rod, you're giving yourself too much credit. How dare you put yourself higher than Monokuma? That's the ego at work there. Oh, let me use that. Aww. There's something written in blood on the floor. This is the number 4, right? Number, huh? Looks like a different symbol to me. For instance, a symbol you'd often see on maps. Oh! It's not a 4. It's a... It's telling me to face this way. So it's 3, 6, 7, 5. Or I'm sorry, 9, 7.
Leave it to me.
That seemed like that seemed like it made sense to me. This thing tells me to face this way. And 3's the first thing you see. Is it that way? Is it 3, 5, 7, 9? Nagito, we have a problem. The iron bars are completely blocking the door. As long as we don't do something about these doors, we'll be able to escape from this room. For those of you who have no interest in playing an escape game, I have prepared a shortcut. What would you like to do? Would you like to take a shortcut and bypass the escape game? No. I'm always struggling. I'm struggling in life in general. Oh, I can look at the numbers. Something written in blood on the wall. You can see the number 7. These blood symbols alone don't make sense, but maybe if I combine them with something else. It looks like a 6. See, Monami said 6 too. I wasn't the only dumb one. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna throw another number here just to see. Is that really it? Nope.
Leave it to
Okay.
me. Leave it to me.
feel like I'm just gonna force myself to figure this out just by, you know, putting in numbers.
Leave it to me.
You know what, Monomi? Let's see if you help anymore. You probably don't.
That safe is a toughie, did you find out, Nagito?
The numbers on the walls are definitely the password for the safe. Just need to look at the numbers by Watch the News. North, east, south, or west, south. Fuck me. So it's 3, 9, 5, 7.
I see.
Huh, it's really simple. Unless you're a dumbass. God, this game always makes me feel stupider than I already feel. So, okay, north, there's 3. East, that's the 9. 5, 7. God, I'm an idiot. This game. Digital camera, a digital camera and a USB stick, huh? It looks like a key. The digital camera. Looks like there's no battery inside the digital camera. Well, let's fix that real quick. Why don't we? Now we can use the digital camera. Oh. Yeah. Oops. Just as I thought, looks like I was able to unlock the lock with this USB stick. Now I need to put the password next. Maybe the memo that was inside the desk drawer might be the laptop's password. God, it's the first letters of the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, meaning it's MTWTFSS. No, it's not. It was wrong? I doubt it's that simple. So I gotta go looking at things again? What do I have to still look at? I've got everything. Monomi, what do I have to look at? Already done that. Is there something we can use the USB stick on? I want to stick into it things like a laptop. No, Monomi, because you're saying that'll do it.
I wonder if there are any other hints.
Hey, phrasing!
Thank you, Raj. I've clicked on like everything. What else am I supposed to click on? Monomi, you're pointless. You're now pointless. Scissors were in here. There's something in there now. Why is Monokuma split in half? We cut him open, remember? We had to cut him open. We got the batteries out of him. Bruh, I've got nothing. Monami, you're not helping at all. Just thought I'd let you know. It's just the number 5. What do you want me to do, game? I put the USB in, and you said the password was wrong. Switch yelling at me to gift a sub. They apparently want you to gift a sub. Apparently. I can train at 10 o'clock at night? What the hell? You did miss some subbing, Rob. Or Raj. It was very early in the stream. What if I took a picture? Monami, you are absolutely pointless at this point. You're telling me nothing. Yeah, I was essentially floored. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe anybody would sub to me. Yeah, yes, I know that now. But what do you want me to do? Are there any other hints? Is your hint? That's a terrible hint. And I checked everything else in the room. Yes, I've done that. I've done that. But then Monami is like, no, that's not how it works. Yes, I'd love to know because I am literally stuck. Because Monami won't help me. This game seems like it's literally just stuck. How? What am I supposed to do? No, I got the code. I got the code. I'm not stuck on that. I got the code. It's the laptop. Because apparently, like, whatever I'm doing doesn't work. Does this work? Nope. Nope. Scissors. Nope. Pliers. Nope. Monami, you have not helped at all. Done that. SMV. I do that? Because it won't let me. It won't let me use the USB. I wonder if there are any other hints. You tell me. I get they're trying to, Oh, there's a photo on the camera. Okay. Did not know there was a photo on the camera. Oh. Looks like a photo of a space poster that's posted on a wall somewhere. I wonder what it means. I never would have even thought about looking at the camera. Based on the memo and the photo and the digital camera, the answer must be sun. So the sun. There's a great test of if I remember the planets. Mercury. Let's see. Venus. Whoops. Don't know if I pressed that correctly or not. Earth. Mars. Oh, what's the next planet after Mars? Oh. It's Neptune 7. Venus is 8. No! Oh no, I'm blanking. I used to know all the planets with ease. Yep, okay. Got it. Right? Saturn. Neptune. Uranus. And technically Pluto. Are we counting Pluto? We're not counting Pluto? That's it. I'm good. We're done after Saturn. Oh, I gotta go to OK, don't I? They made this difficult and made an OK button. Yeah, I knew I missed something. Okay, so it was Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. I'm just happy I got Jupiter right. I had to remember my Roman gods. That's legitimately how I had to remember it. I think I misclicked. And that's what messed up. Alright. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Oh. Where you at, Jupiter? Jupiter, Saturn. Neptune, Uranus, Pluto. Is this Othello? Is this Othello? Don't say fuck Pluto, it's Hades. Hades is the best. So then we gotta put in what again? 3, 3, 7, no, 3, 9, 5, 7. Greek overall. It doesn't matter, either way they're both great. North. East. Which one was to these? 9. 5, 7. Well, time to go back up in the chat. 9875. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to follow the dots. That's what I was supposed to do. Yep. Did you hear something? Hey! Look at that, and this looks like a key. I did none of that on my own because I'm a dumbass. Yay! Looks like we cleared it! You did nothing. The chat is the one who cleared it, not me. Not you. We did nothing. With our powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game. No. We do not make Captain Planet. We do not create our hero. He will not be coming here and taking pollution down to 0. Who cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening? Huh? What do you mean it won't open? Are you serious? It's not opening. I want to talk about mini Polishman the entire time in Ohio, probably. Hey, get yourself a taco, man. I did see the new Assassin's Creed trailer, and oh my god, was that thing beautiful. I was so enthralled by that. They did a great job scripting it out. I feel like I learned so much about the main character from it. The music choice was amazing. I was sitting there and I'm like, I just want this as a movie. Just give me this as a movie. Yeah, Nordic mythos is great. If we get to fight Ragnarok, if we get a Fenrir fight, I would love it. Loki shows up out of nowhere, would be great. It's not just the exit. Even the door we entered from isn't opening. Maybe the game isn't over yet.
Could it be?
Is there any chance that thing I found earlier was just joking around?
Well, Odin was in the trailer. We don't know that it was Odin exactly. I think it was just kind of the embodiment of the Brotherhood, more so than it was Odin. Seems like you have something on your mind.
When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter.
A letter?
I'm sorry.
Thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you.
Enough with the excuses. Hurry up and show it to me.
Yes, it's this.
Solve the mystery of the final dead room and you will obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. It's called Russian Roulette. About the life-threatening game, it's life-threatening roulette. P.S. If you are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself. I see. So that's what it meant.
What does it mean?
It means the games up till now are just the opening act. From this point on is the real performance. Life-threatening roulette. That's probably like Russian roulette. Trying to figure out how the Brotherhood will be implemented here. I'm assuming that the Brotherhood is kind of the higher up for the Vikings. Like, instead of your kings and all that, the higher ups get inducted into the Brotherhood, essentially. That's what I'm thinking. See, a gun came out from here, which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right?
Hey!
Russian roulette?
Then allow me.
You can't!
No matter what, it's too dangerous.
Hey, Monami, there's something I wanted to ask you. Shut the fuck up. In all honesty, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette.
Hey!
Oh god. The air's trying to kill me.
If that's the case, load one bullet into the chamber, then spin it. After that, point the gun towards you and pull the trigger.
You can't!
The main character has a good name too. What's his name? I didn't know they announced his name already.
Wait, you can't do that. There's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die.
Eivor? It's a good name. It's a good Viking name. Better than Ivar and Eric. Should be Hanson. Maybe Raymond Rowe.
Which means the failure rate is only 1/6.
Hey, is that rule really okay? I mean, if there's only a 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So shouldn't it be the opposite? Remove 1 bullet from the gun and then use it while there are still 5 bullets loaded. Dear Lord, man, that is legitimate just a go at suicide. That's less Russian roulette and more legitimate suicide. God. Nagito about to play Russian roulette on hard mode. And according to reports, you can customize gender, hairstyle, and tattoos. Nice. They're making Assassin's Creed Skyrim. If you do that, there will be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make it a more thrilling game.
That's...
What are you saying?
Let's give it a go.
Hold on, Nagito. What are you doing?
I mean, he is the ultimate lucky student, so it kind of makes sense.
What am I doing? Playing Russian roulette, obviously. I've only removed 1 bullet, so there's only a 1 in 6 chance that I'll survive.
Oh yeah, Warpaint customization, hell yeah. Fun fact, I always use Warpaint on my characters in Skyrim,
You can't!
because it just looks great.
Stop!
It's not much of a talent, but even I have an ultimate level talent, you know? I'm the ultimate lucky student.
It's testing his luck.
But if I can't win when there's only a 1 in 6 chance of success, then what kind of ultimate talent is that?
Instead of an eagle, Agor has a raven. Oh yeah. Yes. So his leap of faith is a raven flying by, which is amazing thinking about it.
I mean, if my luck gets me killed like this, there's no way you can really call that talent.
Nagito, in reality, you have a 144% chance of winning as long as 1/3% chance of that is given to you via a 137.5 chance given to you by the handicap match that you're in, because when it's a singles match, you have a 2/3 and 175% chance of winning. Scott Steiner math for you. Yes.
If I'm truly the ultimate lucky student, I need to survive here.
Ooh, we can dual wield? Hell yeah. Oh, why would you not go shield on one arm, sword in the other? Like that's the ultimate dual wield.
Please stop!
Yep, he's good. Ah, that sound just now. That was the door unlocking, right? Haha. Looks like we finally cleared the final dead room.
I'm scared of you, Nagito.
You should be. Really? Oh well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door. This man had an 83% chance of dying and lived. He had a 144 2/3 chance of living. Because Scott Steiner math. So this is the octagon, huh?
Well, what a distorted room.
Well done.
Congratulations, Nagito. He's here. Congratulations on clearing the final dead room. And you even challenged yourself at the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success.
Here.
I have a modest present for someone like you.
Medieval weapons? Talk about timing with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah, a lot of axes and such.
Now then, this first.
Huh. Oh yeah. Is this the Future Foundation's file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster?
Uh-huh.
Well, just think of it as an extension of that.
Extension.
Hey!
You? What are you giving without permission? Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go.
This crest. Is this Hope's Peak Academy's?
That's right, this file. It contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. Meaning they're profiles that you guys don't even remember.
Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? After all this time, I still can't remember.
What?
You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories?
So, 3 sizes on those profiles? I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy. No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness.
Jeez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you.
Thanks. I'll take a long look at it later. Actually, no, you were a douche in Hope's Peak as well. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is, too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay! Someone like me will was finally useful. What are you laughing about?
Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy's student profiles. I'm not so sure if you're lucky or unlucky.
What does that mean?
But looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Hey!
What are you planning? What's written in there?
Like...
Anyway, Monami,
Hey!
no cheating! You haven't reached the end yet. I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. But Nagito already did it.
What are you saying?
No. No.
Now, Monami would sound like one of those cats. If you've ever seen the videos of the cats, they're like crawling away, and they're like... That's what Monami would sound like saying no that many times.
Get over here. Get over here. Revenge of the final dead room.
No!
Coruscant, really? Really?
Coruscant!
Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. Yep. Woo, we got RPGs, we got handguns, we got all you ever want here at Octagon. Your place for all your weapon needs. I see, so there are lots of firearms here too. Handguns and grenade launchers even. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. Wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is. Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that could be used as weapons. Let's see, some Glocks, an M4AI, an RPG. We got it all here. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is. Nope, that's the same thing. To the window! To the wall! To the wall! A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? Looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entered various possibilities as I walked slowly toward the window. And then, the moment I peeked out that window... This is... what I actually saw outside that window. 2 rapiers, a great sword, 4 dual axes, 2 ball and chains, 2 maces, 2 swords. The ball and chains are actually called, morning stars. It's a fun fact for you, if you didn't know. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. Bouncing between 4 streams, Raj? Hey, I'm just happy I could be one of them. became the Joker there for a second. I see. So that's what it was. What I saw outside this window, if I start piecing it together and think about it. Yes. I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this. No, wait a minute. No, that was just... Oh! Of course there's a back area. It's obviously something in the fridge. A refrigerator. Here. I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, see, there are poisons stored in here. You could secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it can be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. Alright. There's a door on the floor. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No. Maybe what lies beyond this door. Things are finally getting interesting. Amazing! As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. Haha! I know that now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh? Talk about leaving us on a cliffhanger.
Hey! Listen! Hey! Can you hear me?
Can
Hey,
you
look,
hear
listen.
me?
Hajime, can you hear me?
Jaren, throwing the bits in too today, man. Jaren, you're doing too much today. The subs, some bits for some Hello Darkness, I appreciate it, man. Well, what hit me, I had this weird dream I became Nagito, and then I did investigating on my own as Nagito, and then I went through the Ultimate Dead Room, and then there were all these weapons. Then there was poison, there's an underground hatch, I looked out a window, and I maniacally laughed like the Joker. Oh man, it was really weird. Almost like a video game. Funny, huh? Weird shit, ain't it, Chikey? I'm sorry. Did you say something? Yeah, I played Russian Roulette as Nagito on hard mode. So weird.
Well,
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were to split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried.
So sorry. I'm still kind of coming back from that weird-ass dream.
So, what are you gonna do?
You're right. I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
Yeah, that's a great idea, I think.
Fucking ninja smoke much? He just poofed into existence. Huh? Bruh, where the fuck did you come from?
Hello there.
Why hello there, Hajime. Did you really enjoy your dream? It was fucking amazing, wasn't it? I was in your head. Oh, this has gone really batshit, hasn't it? Nagito? Why are you here? I just had the weirdest dream. Because I showed up. I popped up out of the ground. Like a mole rat. You showed up? How did you even come here? Nowhere. Nothing. Maybe I... teleported. I'm actually an Abra. Yep, I'm an Abra. Or a Rolls. Yup. That's a thing. Huh? Huh? Naito's sudden appearance has become a truth bullet. What? I like that that's a truth bullet. Is Nagito poofing in front of me. Good theme telephone. Strawberry button. Strawberry button instead of actual phone numbers. As I thought. This definitely connects to the phone in Strawberry House. I'm supposed to use it. I'm calling him, right? Or not? Hey, answer me seriously. How were you able to come to this side?
Hey.
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is. I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
Now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Hey, getting all his truth bullets. Love it up. I just realized we need to do one quick thing. Hi, Kyrie, cleaning up after you. Yeah, you do your role. Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But, what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey.
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room! Yeah, you know that dream you had? It actually happened. It was awesome. Didn't you love it? Playing Russian roulette on hard mode, being stuck in that room forever, getting no hints from Monami because she's useless. It was great.
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
Wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette?
It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the chamber, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So, you really did it?
Man,
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said.
actually,
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the chamber. So that's how I did it. Somehow lived. It's kind of awesome, isn't it? Huh? You only had 1 in 6 chance of surviving?
well,
But I'm still alive, a 144 2/3 chance of living. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal, he's crazy. That's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that? And how?
man,
Hey Hajime,
you stay quiet.
you've been repeating yourself over and over and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the killing school life. This was in the earlier file. The killing school life. You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. Yeah, he was. But even when we learned more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. It's essentially a cheat code to the first game if you want to play it. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
Right?
Besides Byakuya, of course. And it's just as I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right? However, I can say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involves someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
Hey,
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that. That was the second killing. Huh. 'Cause that was Mondo. But the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. That I do remember. Thanks for bringing it up again. I don't need to remember the punishment of that one. Or do I need to remember the death of Ibuki again? No! You Nagito for bringing that up.
hey,
What do you guys think about those strange similarities? It's definitely strange. It's definitely strange. I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma's behind the motives and driving the murders. Hey, Buki, how's it hanging? What are you trying to say?
hey,
By the way, the 4th murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Just saying. So I think the robot killed himself. He decapitated himself. That's kind of what happened. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. Truth? You sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? Just like Ibuki. Nothing like Ibuki. If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is, too. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. Another one. That seal.
Yep.
Indeed, it's the Hope Peak Academy school crest.
Perhaps.
Does that mean... or does that have information about our stolen memories?
How unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
Man.
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve course student from the reserve department. Does that mean I'm not special? I'm so special. Huh?
Well,
Unlike the primary department, the main course students who possess ultimate talents. The reserve department is for reserve course students who enter the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. You're the backup quarterback, Hajime. You're essentially the Gardner Minshew to someone's Nick Foles who got injured. No, Hajime. You're special in a different way. The dumbest of ways. Well, even then, it's just a name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department? Substitute? Second string? Gardner Minshew? Reserve stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent, so you're kind of worthless. You're literally not as important as I am. You pathetic, insolent bitch. Just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised.
isn't that right?
Which means, you're just a stepladder. But you should feel honored. You're the developmental quarterback. You're the practice squad guy that never makes it up to the main 53. You kinda just sit there and you might be a backup one day, but nobody really gives a shit. Guess what? You forced them to get the #1 pick. And well, now Trevor Lawrence is here. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. He's Connor Cook. Oh, no. He's not a... No, don't put that shit on Connor Cook. and not a Buki stepladder. Although, you know, depending on how we want to talk about being a Buki stepladder, what the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend. Oh, that hurt me. Oh, Nagito, why you gotta do that to him? He already just found out he's worthless. Now you're just calling him a fangirl? Oh. It's not like that.
Stop it.
Wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possesses amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. You're pathetic if you don't. You got it, you got talent, or you don't. That's how it works.
There's no mistake.
That hair, though. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. God damn, Gan. You know how to speak the truth. That's how life goes, doesn't it? You either got the talent to do it, or you don't. That's how they look at it. You either do it, or you don't. It doesn't matter how hard you work. How's your name value? Oh, you're this dude's son? Okay, you get the job anyways. Danganronpa is the most relevant game in all of mankind. Doesn't matter when you play it, it's always relevant apparently. Number 1 was extremely relevant. Number 2 is even more relevant with the stuff they talk about. God. What's V3 gonna say? Is V3 gonna just be like, yeah, coronavirus, plain and simple. We're all quarantined because of the coronavirus.
You don't even know?
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blind by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Yeah. Oh. Right in the heart. Oh. To the Vegeta. Oh. You're just some nobody from the reserve corps who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then I'm just... That's right. You were never an Ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student?
Man.
Oh, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
That's not it.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, dear Lord Nagito, why not just continue to stab him with a knife? Like, you are just killing him, like, emotionally here. There's no way you could have associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survival of the previous killing school life. Byakuya would have been the most likely candidate. But now, that's probably impossible.
Hey.
Are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need.
for you to listen to this.
What?
Well,
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway.
In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? There's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey,
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So,
Did you find out what it was?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since the beginning. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. He essentially just wants to be an obstacle that we have to overcome.
What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right, I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. That's a typo. There needs to be a 2 in there, I'm just saying. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie. There's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you just say?
oh,
Fine. I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial is gonna start soon.
You're right.
I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now.
Bye now.
Then, while we're at it, I'll go ahead.
hey.
Hajime, it's okay.
It's okay. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then.
Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case. We are the ultimate worthless being. Okay, so what do we do now? Welcome to the party, Gundam. How's it going? I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam?
Yo.
Sorry we're late. What happened? Who's dead? Why is he dead? Can I see the room? I want to look at the blood splatter. Did they break his kneecaps?
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator.
Okay, congratulations, Kazuchi. You want a pat on the back, a hug? What do you want? A gold medal? See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey, hey!
Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey,
More importantly, Kazuchi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
you stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Just tell me the results.
Oh, well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator.
The needle rotated 180 degrees. I see. It's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that?
That's obvious.
Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated?
Now then,
I should go investigate Nekomaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at me, which back in the old Shakespearean days was a good old fuck you. It was either this or it was this. I think it was this is what they did. But back in the Shakespearean days, it was a good old fuck you. Nagito began making his way toward Great Tower. I prefer the middle finger. The one finger salute.
The hell is wrong with him?
The hell is wrong is him? Come on, game. You can't be having translation errors this bad. Come on.
Doesn't he seem pissed off or something?
Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Hey! Whew. Oh shit, you're right, Chauncey Rivers is still a free agent. I did not even think about that.
serious?
He is a free agent. I hope he goes somewhere. Hope he gets a chance.
Yeah, Nekomaru, are you serious?
Damn it!
I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up. I've seen some fucked up shit. I'm Mafia, man. I've seen some real fucked up shit.
Hey,
Oh, the Ravens signed him? They signed everybody. They signed Chauncey Rivers. They signed Bronson Reichsteiner, which is Rick Steiner's son, Scott Steiner's nephew. Like, they got all the fun free agents. Come on. I wanted Bronson Reichsteiner in Jacksonville because we need a fullback anyways. So I was really hoping for Bronson Reichsteiner. And not happy about that. Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can here.
wow.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Miken is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuchi should be able to dismember the body, right?
Huh?
It cannot be.
So all three Last Chance U players who entered the league are on teams, and 2 of them on the Ravens. What 2 are on the Ravens? Chauncey Rivers and who else? Because you got Dakota Allen with Jacksonville. Tyree Phillips? Oh, really? I didn't know that was the Last Chance U guy. And sadly, I don't know if CJ Rivas is signed with anybody. He was in Jacksonville for a while. He was off season 1. Is that true? Are you going to dismember Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive you.
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough. We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Rivas is in Atlanta. Good for him. Did we shoot anyone with a Glock yet? No, we did not. We did not do that, Raj. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane? Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
Why you?
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain, and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. God damn, Nagito, what happened to you? Who pissed in your cereal? Next year, Rakeem the Dream Boy. I mean, also we could get Malik Henry next year too, depending. So that could be interesting.
Jeez.
It would depend how he plays in Nevada, but let's be honest, he ain't making it. Yeah, he ain't. But I'm just saying, there's a chance he tries to come out. Come on, Kazuchi. What are you standing there for? Damn it. Fine. I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much.
Well,
come on. Are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I had no talent, but seems like that's not entirely the case. Dude got booted off the Nevada team. He ain't making it into the NFL. He got booted off Nevada? Really? Wait, what? What? How? Why? Like, can this dude do anything right? Dude. Bro. Like, if this dude just tried to be, you know, a good athlete, Malik Henry could be one. He's got, like, all the tools, but he does not want to use them, apparently. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now, too. Maybe he'll go D2. I don't think that'll matter. He couldn't go community college. But why? Now's not time to look away. I need Kazushi to disassemble Nekomaru's body.
damn it!
We've come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case.
Who'd we shoot? We didn't shoot anybody, Raj. We didn't shoot nobody. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuchi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination. This became Undertale, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Huh? Where'd you get that tool knife?
Huh?
Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park.
So Nagito did that too? It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe...
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason.
Huh?
The reason Nekomaru died, stopped functioning.
His torso is covered in huge dents. His
torso is covered in huge dents, and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke, too? Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right?
That's the case. I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently Kazuchi has finished assembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. Huh. So he was killed at around 7:30. Hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. Huh. Okay. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we would have arrived at Great Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No. Wait. This is a high efficient radio clock. Oh yeah, he's got essentially a phone. Oh yeah, he became a Time Lord. Forgot. He said he became a Time Lord. An accurate radio clock that never slows down. Huh. That's the case. Why does this clock say 7:30 a.m. Dear Lord to yawn? I like that picture. Okay, we've seen that. Yeah, that's, I guess, the end of it. Cool. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body. It almost seems like he's glaring at him.
You're the worst.
Jeez. This is the worst. Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well,
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that was tipped over. Well, it's a socket. Oh no, it's a doorknob. I thought at first it was a socket wrench. I'm like, where the hell did they get that? Is this a doorknob?
you don't even know?
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey,
Don't you think it's strange?
see?
We examined the far back door in Great Tower. The doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did the doorknob come from? It's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It had to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. Okay, so I know how he was murdered. I think I've got an idea of how he was murdered now. Or at least like the process that went through to him getting there and us finding him. I think I've got a general sense of the process now. It makes sense to think about it like that. We should try to find out. try it out. How?
You don't know?
We take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. Come on, Raj. Why we gotta keep with the Ibuki jokes? Still hurts. It's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side. Well, you're right, but I need the parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here.
See?
She was just passing the torch to you. No! 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 Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. Hold on! Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling! It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey.
Well, Kazuchi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use those parts to repair that button, but it's not my fault that you couldn't live your fantasy. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Yeah, I saw Dallas, CD Lambs getting number 88. I guess, Jerry Jones talked CD into wearing it, because he was initially going to wear 10, and then, Jerry Jones talked him into wearing 88.
Huh?
Chain. The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry. What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuchi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Tess Brown wants to know your location. Hey! I'm not finished! Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After terrously saying that, Nagito left the area. Okay.
Huh?
Interesting. What the hell happened to him? He seems on the edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
Alright, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuchi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
Had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. Wonder what it can mean.
Hey.
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. Told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. Clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all. And none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
I have no idea what that juice is. I thought you were just saying guava juice. If it's just guava juice, I've never had straight guava juice. There's a monster with guava in it. It's quite tasty. It's Pipeline Punch. But why do you ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. Oh, Jackie is thinking. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. Yeah, I've never had straight guava juice.
If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening, what's he planning to do about the chain? Looks like it won't come off easily. So does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez. I don't understand this at all. And of course, I can't just fast travel my way there. Nope, wrong way. Thanks to Kazuchi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator, made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry
What's
House. Hey, you're wait, wrong voice there.
Hey, you're here!
Hey, hey.
Kazuchi, how'd the repairs go?
Testing to see if no cat rectum still is being a bitch. Auto cat rectum. Yep.
Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey, hey.
Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey.
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying it out. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, we should give it a shot. Yeah, that'd be great. Before we press the button. Okay, Kyrie's good. Who is the killer? That's a great question, because right now, I've only got one suspect, but I don't think it's him. Like, I'm not really sure who could have done this. There's no way this door will open. Not when the other side is chained up. I'm more inclined to say Leon did this one. Feels like it's more likely Leon did than anybody who's here. The feeling of resignation. I press the button. Huh. That was a legitimate huh, too.
Hey, hey.
Why'd it open?
Impossible!
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec. That's not the one thing that's strange. That's right.
That's right. There's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So.
What do you mean? Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be in front of the door as we walk in. Yeah, but the room does a whole 180. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey, hey.
Not just that. The parts that I carefully arranged while I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the oil spilled. They've all moved the exact same way.
Crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Great Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Great Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine if the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No. It's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. And there's the chain.
I see.
The chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought, it was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought. And you already knew about this mystery? You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on the door? It's the door with the picture of the grape on it. This leads to Grape Hall. Wait. Huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as the doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
The screws came out with it, right? Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. When you said clue, are you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? It's a clue to the fact that he pulled off the door handle so nobody could come through that way, chained up the other way so nobody could come through that way, and then killed himself.
What?
I think. Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together if you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd be a waste of time to ask. Finally! Whew, this took a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
It appears that it's time for the class trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired.
I'm with you.
Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already.
I am with you, Monokuma.
Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch.
Right there with you. I mean, I took a nap in the middle of the day, but when I shouldn't have, which caused me not to do commentary today, which is terrible, but you know, I'm right there with you, Monokuma. Only got 3 hours of sleep because I was woken up by a small child, you know, it's happening.
Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial.
Monokuma about to sleep during the trial. I don't blame him.
Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Hey, hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
Hey, hey!
No, well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey, hey!
What do you hear this time?
Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble, and then it suddenly appeared before us. yeah, that happened. And with that, we're going to go ahead and save and stop here. I wasn't expecting a stone Monokuma head to bust through the floor. It's about the last thing I anticipated. Nothing left there for Kyrie. But with that, that's where we will stop for today. We're not going to jump into any Ace Attorney since we only got 17 minutes left. Anyways, until the stream's over. What we will do is we'll finish the trial. We'll go through the trial course tomorrow. I'm going to start an hour early, I'm thinking. Tomorrow we'll run for 4 hours. Probably even more knowing the way I go through trials. Tomorrow, so 8 to 12 Eastern tomorrow for the trial, and then hopefully we can be back to a normal, basic schedule with no need to finish long investigations during Throwback Thursday next week. But I'll tell you now, I've got nothing on who might have done this. I've got one idea. Actually, I've got two ideas, one of which I'm more confident in than the other. But this is one of those trials that really just is going to get on me. Okay, make it 3. Make it 3. So I'm going to get some jams here for you guys to end the stream with. Make it 3, because I forgot Leon did do it. And we're going to go with this track. And as we head out here, setting everything up for the ending, as we head out, I want to big thank you to you guys for being here for this one. Raj, as always, and Jaren, big props to you for the bits, of course, given up to play some Sound of Silence, as well as being the first ever subscriber to the channel. Highly appreciate it, man. Thank you. And I will see you guys come Monday. See you.